Good morning, it's Johnny Boy. Little story for you. Oh yeah, last night went to see a customer last night, and they were probably some of the nicest clients I've ever met. Really chatty. It was great to talk to them, and after all these years I had a real good feeling about them. But just generally nice people, that's great considering this what we're going through at the moment with all this pandemic and how it's changed people's attitude. They were so nice. The other thing I was going to say is that I run this with some other guys. We run quite a big landscape forum on the internet, and one of the guys on the group, he was able to have a whip round the other day and work for one of his young apprentices. It was his birthday, and he was so pleased that this lad had gone and done this little job by himself, and it was only a garden maintenance, but I didn't say only a garden, it was a garden maintenance job. And Dan was so pleased that little Jamie had achieved what he asked him to do, and he had a whip round for his birthday. He raised some money with the other lads, like 150, 200 pound. And as it happens, Dan has some quite affluent clients, and he's worked for them for years. They're regular clients and sort of friends of his as well. And he asked them if they would like to contribute to young Jamie's whip round, and they raised quite a bit of money. I think it was nearly £600. It was incredible, really. And what we were able to do, I spoke to Paul Carter at Ruby, and he was so impressed by the story. He sent this young lad Jamie a suction cup, and so the idea behind it, I spoke to Aspects, the people that do all the grouts and stuff. They're going to send him something, which I will tell you all about later. And so, as it goes, the story goes on. I've been into Juicens. I've told him about this young lad, and they're going to give him some tools. So, a bucket of tools. I'm not quite sure what they're going to give him. I'm going to make sure they give him plenty. But we're going to go down. We're going to film that. Not necessarily today, but I'm going to make some arrangements to get that done, because we're just sitting on that a little while for a while now, and we need to get that dealt with. So watch the story, and in the meantime, if you like the channel, just give us a like and subscribe to it. It's worth the risk. Have a great day. I'm in B&Q now because I had to get some bark, but I just can't help buying plants when I see them. Look at it. Osteospermums, some succulents, the stilbies, some foxgloves.
We drove as far as we could to ignore what's around, ignore our expectations, even when we should. Oh, to what's behind and see what will come. Scared of talking, drowning thought in love. Still smoke, still clouds, this fleeting high down, drowning in. Sneaking pride and silent back when I tell you, where's my mind? What I see is enough, and I'm scared to do too much. Left with my problems, even when I should look up to what's behind and see what will come.
Well, it's come together. We've got the plinth on the inside to take the grass, and we have actually got the haunch on the outside of the cobbles as well, and that's going to maintain the integrity of that cobble. So it's going to have some longevity. It's a word I use on a regular basis. but it's so important. But what I'm actually doing now is I'm finally reducing the level of the substrate we have here, because it's good soil, some of it, and we're trying to use that for filler in the borders, though we're going to use a high quality planting load, okay? Because there's going to be a beautiful border that's going to be planted around here at some point, so we got to make sure that there's the correct soil in those borders. So let's get on. Well, there you are. We'll finish on a high note because the sun's come out. Had a couple of little showers today, but it's all looking good. So what we've got the two squares in, the cobble squares, and the face of the square is running parallel with the face of the patio on this side. Each square is in a different size, simply because the circumference of the tree is different from one to another. Looks good, I'm pleased with it, but we've got to back it up with concrete tomorrow, and we've got to point it as well at some point, and but we've got the sub base coming tomorrow. But here we have our geotextile underlay. That's going to be our first membrane that we're going to be putting down, and that's going to act as a stabilizer, and then we're going to have another one before we lay the artificial grass in this garden. But slowly it's coming together bit by bit.